Hey Saurabh, how do people become wealthy? Alright, so let's talk about this. So there are stages in it जिसमें कि आप पहले पुअर से रिच बनते हो एंड देन आप रिच से वेल्दी बनते हो. ओके, सो इन दिस वीडियो वी आर गोइंग टू बी टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस स्टेज जिसमें कि आप रिच पे हो और वहां से आप वेल्दी बनोगे, या फिर आप रिच पे जाओगे और वहां से आप वेल्दी बनोगे. सो लेट्स सपोज अगर आप अभी इस वाली स्टेज पे हो जिसमें आप पुअर वाली स्टेज पे, पुअर वाली स्टेज का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप यू डोंट हैव मनी टू ईट, बट सिंपली कि आपका बिजनेस अभी अच्छा नहीं कर रहा है. इट्स एज सिंपल एज दैट, राइट? सो उस पुअर वाली स्टेज से आपको रिच वाली स्टेज पे आना है. सो व्हाट्स द ओनली वे टू डू दैट? द ओनली वे टू डू दैट इज बाय पुटिंग अ लॉट ऑफ हार्ड वर्क. दैट्स इट. देयर इज नो अदर वे, देयर इज नो अदर अल्टरनेटिव, देयर इज नो अदर सीक्रेट. दैट्स द ओनली वे अ पुअर मैन कैन बिकम अ रिच पर्सन. एज सिंपल एज दैट, राइट? सो you need to put in a volumes of work, and that's where you are able to get from stage number 1 to stage number 2. So I hope अगर आप इस वाली stage में हैं, you are willing to work hard, otherwise you are never gonna reach this stage. All right, those of you who are in this stage or who are going to be in this stage in quite some time, आपके लिए ये वाला वीडियो है. All right, just in case you don't know me, my name is Saurabh Bhatnagar. I started my entrepreneurship journey 10 years ago, started making 500 rupees per month, great, right, for 4 years, and from there I scaled a couple of my businesses to $1 million per year. And right now I'm in the building phase of FlexiFunnels, which is the ultimate all-in-one business tool, जिसकी वजह से आप अपना पूरा ऑनलाइन बिजनेस एक जगह पे मैनेज कर सकते हैं, राइट? Okay, let's get into the topic. So now we are assuming that you are going to get rich or you're already rich, all right? And by rich, what we simply mean is कि आपका business ने अच्छी decent income generate करना आपके लिए शुरू कर दिया है, all right? So, Saurabh, what do I need to do as soon as I become rich? You know, as soon as I become rich, what do I see other people doing? Other people, you know, is this what I'm going to be doing? No, this is not exactly you're going to be doing, all right? Okay, let me just quote Elon Musk का नाम आपने सुना ही होगा होपफुली. जब उन्होंने अपनी पेपाल कंपनी को सेल किया था फॉर $180 million, द नंबर वन थिंग दैट ही डिड वाज, उनके 3 फ्यूचर बिजनेसेस थे, SpaceX, टेस्ला एंड देयर वाज वन मोर. उन तीनों कंपनीज में उन्होंने अपने उस पैसे को डिवाइड करा, $100 million into SpaceX, $70 million into Tesla and $10 million into the third company. And he even took some money from his friend अपने अपार्टमेंट का रेंट देने के लिए. Alright, so let's understand this thing. मेरे साथ यही वाली सेम स्टेज जब आई थी, it was back in 2017 or maybe early 2018. So मेरा 2012 में एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी की स्टार्ट हुई थी. 2016 में मेरा पहला प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च हुआ था जिसमें कि मैंने 1 करोड़ से ज़्यादा का रेवेन्यू जनरेट करा था विद इन जस्ट 7 days, राइट? 2016 के दिसंबर में. एंड फ्रॉम देयर आई वॉज एबल टू स्केल माई रेवेन्यू टू मोर देन 7 crores विद इन द नेक्स्ट 14 months. एंड आफ्टर दैट for the next 5 years, 2016 से लेके 17, 18, 19, 20 and even to an extent to 2021, इन पूरे सालों में I have not spent my money into anything unnecessary, extra, or anything that is not related or concerned with my work. Alright, so I have not spent my money into partying, I have not spent my money into expensive clothing, I have not spent my money into buying expensive gadgets, not spent my money into buying expensive toys, into expensive, let's say, office डाला, of course work के लिए required था, लेकिन expensive furnishing inside the office. I see so many new age entrepreneurs all the time, you know, after receiving some money, generating some money, the first things that they go and do is सबसे पहले they want to buy a new car, या फिर they want to shift into a very good rented apartment, or maybe, you know, start purchasing a new house for themselves, or maybe अपना ऑफिस बना लिया एंड यू नो वेरी lavish setup inside the office and things like that. You don't need all of those things. आपका वो जो अमाउंट है उस समय in that particular stage, that money needs to go back into your business. Right? Remember Elon Musk, right? That money needs to go back into your business. So for me, during that time, all of that income was going back into the business, because the way a poor man becomes rich is because of putting in the efforts. लेकिन now you have the resources, now you have the money, जिसकी वजह से आप अपने लिए better tools में invest कर सकते हो, better softwares में invest कर सकते हो, better networking में invest कर सकते हो, creating better resources for yourself, going into the events, into the masterminds, getting better knowledge, and basically you can invest your money into creating better products that will ultimately bring in more revenue. you can ultimately invest in better smart people who can ultimately help you scale your business. At the same time, आपका जो पैसा जहाँ पे खराब भी होएगा, you need to understand this thing. See, you are not going to scale a lot until and unless you are doing something extraordinary, right? You have to understand this thing, and you are doing that extraordinary at a very good scale. So for doing that, you need all of those leverages, you need all of those advantages to be working on your side, right? So from year 2016, when I actually started making good money, till year 2021, and even now, abhi ek chota sa exception hai, I will tell you about that. Even till the year 2021, I never wasted my money. That's how I would like to put it. I never wasted my money, into any of these things. Even when I started making money, the person who would be living right next to me, if I'm living in this house, the person living next to my house, he or she would not see a single bit of difference in my lifestyle. Malab, not in my clothing, not in my appearance, not in my anything or my any of the activities. That person would not even get to know that this person has a big bank balance right now versus what it was 1 year ago. And that is the kind of lifestyle you need to pursue when you want to get from the stage of rich to wealthy. Because yehi sari cheezein, again, you are investing in better software, better tools, better resources, better events, better all those things, better smart people, creating better products, good quality customer support. Ye sari cheezein, doing better work at the end of the day, right? And better work at better volume. So ये सारी चीज़ें आपको आपका काम एक्सपैंड करने में हेल्प करेगी. I told you that in 2022 I had a small bit of exception, and that simple exception was that yes, I have started traveling for fun as well. Between those years, I never traveled for fun. I traveled a lot. Go to my Facebook, you will see the number of places I traveled, but I ensured that wherever I was traveling, it was happening because of the work. So wherever there was an event, wherever there was some networking, wherever there was some meeting opportunity, masterminds, that's where I was traveling. So again, that was the investment that was going back into the business, right? So आपका again एक plant है जिसको आपको खाद डालना है, पानी डालना है, sunlight डालना है, and जब वो plant बड़ा हो रहा है तो आपको उसमें और ज़्यादा मात्रा में डालना है, कम नहीं करना है. So what other entrepreneurs are doing after going to a stage in which they have started generating decent money is they start pulling some of the money or 50% of the money, and they start putting it into better gadgets, better all the things, but that money is not going back into business, right? So if you or me are competing head to head, see, we are into business, right? Only one person is going to get at the top. You need to understand this thing. Business is almost like a war, right? You need to understand that only one person is going to win. So if the other person is not even competing with the full potential, and this person is going back into the same zone again and again and again and again, extra 4 to 5 years of extra drilling is going to create such a massive edge that's going to be huge. Last 2.5 years से ज़्यादा हमें हो गया है. अभी दिसंबर में 3 साल पूरे हो जाएंगे. We have been building FlexiFunnels, which is India's first funnel builder. The only tool that is required by you or anybody else to run and manage their entire online business, right? We don't have a tool like this in India as of now. Think about it, right? I know that this is something which is going to be huge, and we are going to make it huge. But the leverage that came to do something like this, to pursue something like this, came from all the money I had not wasted. You need to understand this thing. Last 2.5 साल से अगर वो बन रहा है तो कहीं ना कहीं तो उसमें कॉस्टिंग जारी होगी ना, डेवलपमेंट में, रिसोर्सेज में, सब्सक्रिप्शंस में, so many other things, and the extra environment that we are creating, extra support portal that we have taken, the guys who are handling the testing, the support, and so many other things. कहीं ना कहीं तो उसमें पैसा जा रहा होगा ना. Where all that money is coming from? You need to understand this thing, that in order to do something at that scale, you need to have those resources where you are allowed to fail. Not everything is going to. Yes, this is also one more thing that you need to understand. Not everything is going to work for you. Your products are going to fail. Your campaigns are going to fail. Your ads are going to fail. There's so many other failures that you're going to face, right? So you need to have that backup for that as well. Right? Some of your teammates are not going to perform as expected. So many other things are going to happen, because when you're doing work at that scale, there's so many extra things that are going to happen. Maybe you want to shift to a better office, bigger office. You need all those things to happen, and you need all those things to happen quickly. So that's where these extra resources are going to help you. All right. So That's it, right? That's the simple secret. I barely survived at rupee zero from 2016 till 2021, even 2022, but with the exception of some fun based travel as well now included, as well as car also as well as included after 10 years of entrepreneurship. So yeah, this is 2022 has been an exception, but beyond that it's nothing, still surviving at the bare minimum, putting in everything back inside the business, into the business, and feeding it as much as possible and saving as much as possible so that even I can feed it even in the future. Inside FlexiFunnels, just a quick example, last example. Right now, we are building something जिसकी वजह से, when our customers would be hosting their courses inside FlexiFunnels, so वो कोर्सेज आपने देखा होगा, इफ यू आर अवेयर, कोर्सेज की पायरेसी होती है मार्केट के अंदर, राइट? सो वी आर बिल्डिंग समथिंग जिसकी वजह से वो कोर्स की पायरेसी होनी रुक जाएगी. सो बेसिकली पीपल वोंट बी एबल टू डाउनलोड दोज वीडियोज. सो जस्ट द इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू डू समथिंग लाइक दैट इज 10 lakh rupees. Think about it. And we are doing it, and that's just the initial part. But we are doing it. Why? Because that is going to increase the value proposition of this product ultimately, right? So everything needs to go back because, I want to have those best customers to be using my product, but those best customers are going to say that, hey, the videos on your platform can be downloaded. My courses will become, will get pirated. So how can I tap them? So I need those extra things, extra edge, because of which I'm even able to tap those customers. And that is the thing, these little extra edges, these little extra pushes are able to give you that edge that consistently brings you, from that rich to the wealthy wala stage, right? I'm not gonna say I'm wealthy, right? I'm simply gonna say that yes, from where I was in 2016, I'm at least at 10 times, and still I'm willing to put it back more and more into business and willing to grow it just like that, right? So this is my quick advice, rich to wealthy. I hope it helps you. Let me know इसमें से कौन कौन सी चीज़ें अभी आप कर रहे थे, कौन कौन सी चीज़ों के लिए आपको अभी क्लैरिटी मिली है. Don't waste your money, don't put it into extra stuff that you don't need right now, right? And keep growing. All the best.